Your Excellency, John Dramani Mahama, we extend greetings from the Adan West District of the Greater Accra region. We, the Ghana Mine Workers Union, that's the Electrochem constituency, write to your office on behalf of over 200 aggrieved workers of the former Songosot project, now Electrochem Ghana Limited. We seek your urgent intervention to resolve a severe and complex industrial crisis in the Songo Enclave. What is the crisis? Layoffs and unjust treatment. For the past 4.5 years, workers have endured cold-hearted working conditions under Electrochem Ghana Limited. The situation reached a breaking point on August 15th, 2025, when management abruptly announced the company's closure and the immediate layoff of all workers. Crucially, while we received layoff letters, the company failed to comply with Ghanaian labor laws, the collective agreement that we have with them, and the standard practice, by refusing to accompany these letters with the required severance or layoff packages. Since August 18th, or August 18, 2025, we have been protesting to demand our legal entitlements and or restoration of our livelihoods. Violations of the diversity agreement and the law. We have faithfully kept this vital state asset since 1985, nearly 40 years, until the government of Ghana divested the Songosot project in January 2021, ostensibly for youth employment. Our members include dedicated personnel who have served this mine for over 35 years. We submit that Electrochem has committed multiple violations, demonstrating a lack of fitness to manage this national asset. The first breach is breach of job security. Clause 6 of the SIGA Sales Purchase Agreement, dated February 8, 2021, mandated Electrochem to retain existing workers. That was 125 workers, and meet specific employment targets. Despite our strength reaching 296, the company now declares it cannot operate with more than 50 people. A direct breach of the divestiture purpose and the sales purchase agreement. Then we have regulatory non-compliance too. Electrochem has a history of non-compliance, including failure to adhere to the National Pensions Act 2005, 2008, Act 766, and reneging on key job security agreements, that is MOUs, signed with the union and the sector ministry, which is the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources. Unsettled liabilities. We have pre-acquisition liabilities, then post-acquisition liabilities that has remained unsettled by Electrochem. The defunct Songosot project, the legal winding up, including the closure of accounts, has apparently not been done. It has not been done. The accounts are still running. Then regulatory failure. The Ghana Mine Workers Union has repeatedly petitioned regulatory bodies, including the Ministry of Lands, Ministry of Labor, and SIGA, State Interest and Government Authority, over the past 3 months regarding these issues. Their collective inaction has regrettably emboldened Electrochem to perpetuate further illegality, giving the impression that governance framework do not apply to them. There's a profound paradox we want the president to look at. And this is a serious absurdity. Your Excellency, we must ask, has the state been scammed with this divestiture? The divestiture was carried out without competitive bidding or a rigorous test of the investor's financial and technical fitness. Furthermore, a state-owned entity was leased, and subsequently, the same state, via MIF, injected capital amounting to 363 million Ghana cedis, which is equivalent to $30 million at the time of the release of the funds. A sum that is allegedly over 15 times the divestiture value into this privatized project. This is a profound paradox And the company's action on 15th August 2025 is an affront to the purpose of job creation that underpins this divestiture. Your Excellency, our final appeal. We, the citizens and workers of Electrochem who have been affected by these layoffs, we have a right to defend the 1992 Constitution and protect the assets that belong to the people of Ghana. Any investment in this country or any other place that is not truly people-centered, we think it is not worth it. If this investment is not about people, then it's not worth it. Your Excellency, we appeal to your highest office with incontrovertible evidence to immediately intervene to ensure that the rights and livelihoods of the affected workers are secured. It is obvious that Electrochem lacks the funds to settle our redundancy as enshrined in the settlement agreement that we signed with them on 30th September 2025. We are asking you, Your Excellency, to activate clause 8, that is repossession of the sales purchase agreement issued by SIGA, to reclaim the Songosot project. We are also asking you to restore the status quo ante to safeguard the numerous jobs and community livelihoods that are lost. By this action, those who have been mining the salts, nothing is going on for them. Those who have been mining the salt and doing filling and packaging, there is nothing going on for them. So this particular issue, it encompasses a lot of people. So we are pleading with you to restore the status quo ante. We are also asking you that the state funds in here from MIF, we are asking your government or your good office to protect our funds, because we know the funds that came from MIF, no, it is public funds. It is public funds. We trust in your leadership and respectfully urge your good office to act without further delay. Thank you, Mr. President, for your audience.
Waheni to me fine, la wa etwe. Tonton mi bo pele gehi. Le wa no mo magdamba. Ke e ma badra ne ma blimi ne ma klepe be ne wa heke jesisiji. Wa hele atu. E da ka wa so ne e bli. Ko ne wa na ni papa ka jem ne wa ye. Se ma mo gbe no bo le wa mo ba pe wa no. Ne ma gbe wo. Ni da ti na po hiam hiyo sa no li tenga lo kike ba jaje no ne. Sika keke ni ma ka he tu papo ine. Nene ma ye po epo be. Ye bi me otu awe na ma ya suku ine na ma ka o me blo. Hu na bi ne ma ka he tu pa. Ye pati wa wala nyumu no bo ma dele banga wo pe. Ni hina he banga pe wa ne ko ye le wa ne ko ye. Wa nga da su banka je bebebe ino. Nene nga ba no. Enya walu le nya wa be no. Nyumu na ba ye nya mi awo ngono. Le elile ngo ka wo. Se nya gbe mi o. Eba duope mitigolo. Law wa number Mahama ne the president. Mlana na wange kwano wa pa be ko kwa hu. Wa nya gbe mlana wange kwano ne. Wa ke ohia nande ke ba hiyo. Na ohawa IMC. Na wa ka ba tunio. Magdano. Ebe ni tumi anya machun. Ebe gugwe ha ni tumi anya omo ha hu. Ni tumi anya omo ha ebe gugwe ha. De ba ye nyame ngono anye. Le nya oni tumi o ha. Se ebenye machu la etrosa le bo ka ma hanye kenya woni chima nga magdan devio sane agbola to ka ma hanye ne o nye egwa magbo nyo amade kenya government ne ba power nye ba nyo no ne nye pe la ama pia nye la zo magbenye poto lo nene angale jome ka nene nya oni chumi o mengo ha me na danya na amagbe ni chumi egwa ha mu wana mama ama o ya na de no je mele jo nene na mahana oni tumi ma o zane anunya ma ba hiyo ne ma bia bo amajo ne no fe no ko bo amajo
Yeah, actually we've been working, some of us, for decades. We have workers who had made up to 37 years, others 34 and all that. And it used to be our hope that one day we may have an investor so that the company is expanded. That was the hope of us. Luckily, it came to a point about close to 5 years ago that we had this information that an investor was coming. And God being so good, Magdan surfaced with promises. At the time we even met him and told him we were in a hurry to see him and start working with him. And he said, oh, at the time it was just a little politics that was delaying him, and he was sure to sort himself out and come. So lo and behold, he started working with us with promises that would not be fulfilled. Working conditions became so terrible because we were not having increment, no promotion, nothing was working as compared to those days that we were working with the IMCs. We thought over time it would get better, but it was even getting worse. Till 2003, 2023, when we had the opportunity of negotiating for salary increases. And a percentage was agreed upon, and he even started paying with the new percentage. But the back pay that was supposed to be paid, he promised he will pay, he never paid. And it has become a problem till today. What do we call it? SNIT, Social Security, has not been paid. He's not paying even our provident fund. And these are monies that we contributed from our salaries. You can imagine him taking the money out of our salaries and will not pay to the fund managers. It's so terrible. That has been the condition till he decided on the 15th of August to lay us all off without any cause. Okay, we were not in any contention with him. If you decide to lay us off, the best thing for you to do is for you to pay us and we go, because we are breadwinners of families. Magdan decided not to do that. So we managed through protest to drag him to the negotiating table. And we agreed, or he agreed on a certain term of payment. 31st October was the first tranche. 31st December, he was supposed to pay the second, and the final one should have happened in 2026, 31st March. But we realized that even the first tranche has become a problem. That is why we are here today. And our basic problem is for him to pay us and we go off to our homes.
Mbra yeti se Magdan ba be fa dwuma we in fact ye ne giye na obedu hanum no nyoma ye fam no in fact ye wo prison kranka ye ho beto ye chensi amane a ye fam no enafom wo de ne fa ha no afa wo fa ha no afa ha wo fa ha no afa afa ko du ba bi ye union leaders no target ye opam ye nyina ko trafie interdiction say yenko trafie ye wo mo a union penifo wure mo a na ba so san frame back ene ye bae ye ba afa ohwe ya no one day 15th of August ye ba adwuma ye kan bi hiem ye tie ne say CEO no frɛ meeting wa oba ya wo say okrusu company down tie nyina nkofi ye nim ni nti a wo ye we okay say mra ne da ho wo say nkofi de ya ye sika wa tete aka wo ho ma ye nsanka na ni ye sefata a wo dia obi kwan de akofi a wo say wo de eno so ma ye eno no amma nti ma ye nso e protest ya ko si baabi be 2 good months na e wo gate a ye protest ansa na e ba say okay yen ko trans ye negotiation e wie ya sign agreement a ono a kire say obetia first payment e wo 31st October 2025 na second payment no beba 31st December, third payment no beba March 31st 2026 na ena menu kasei even nipa wa mo musika omundu be 20 na sa nkrofo no kra ye omu a musika ye nkitikiti kra nje itun se nipa no onye na adwen se obeboa ada